I haven't filmed much exhaust stuff because I don't want to remember any of it. So I've got a bit of a problem. I have this transmission here, 4L65E, from the Hummer H3 that I'm tearing apart. Typically, I would take something like this and throw it in the back of the Hummer, or I would take something like this and throw it on the trailer I've got in the back and tow it with the Hummer. Unfortunately, I obviously don't have the Hummer to do that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this transmission and I'm going to pull the passenger seat out of my Corvette, and I think it'll probably fit in there. So we're going to give that a shot, and transmission's going to ride shotgun. Well, that's heavy. I wish I'd taken the door off. Oh, come on. Alright. Didn't go as bad as I thought. Bro, you stink, dude. It's my transmission fluid. Okay, I finally got this exhaust manifold out. Way easier to get to the bolts, but I don't know if it's gonna be even that easy to still break them loose. Oh, they're moving. That one's moving anyway. It might be getting ready to snap. About to find out. Yep, snapped off. Oh, bummer. Yep, snap. It's apart, and that's all I care about. Oh, finally. Exhaust manifold bolts on that are fine. After putting a ton of torque on it, they just came out. These were the ones from the passenger side, and I kept heating them up, trying to get them to budge, never worked. So when I finally got them outside the car and put all the torque on them, like I did with these other ones, they just snapped off from the heat. So these, I've decided I'm not gonna get new manifolds. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these off. I wanted to drill them from this side, but this is gonna make that impossible. And then this one, the same thing. I can't get to that to drill it. So I'm gonna have to cut this off with a hacksaw. And just like that. Take a little bit of elbow grease, but it'll get done. So once I cut these off flush, I'll be able to drill them from this side instead of that side. And then I'll have a hole in there and I can put this hardware in that I got at the hardware store. Metric 10-9 bolts. Surface on this manifold's pretty rusted, so I'm just gonna knock some of that off. I haven't filmed much exhaust stuff because I don't want to remember any of it. I feel bad for guys that work on exhaust out here in the Midwest. Like, it sucks. It's like everywhere you turn there's a problem. There's a stuck bolt, a rusted something, clearance is too tight, can't get stuff in. It's a pain.